It's been a whole month. All right, you all.
Need a fresh start, and you want someone you can trust. Let the Queens of Clean take care of it all. Queens Organize Things Inc. We don't just clean, we connect with our clients, tailoring every service to fit your unique needs. Basic cleaning services start at just $40 an hour. Need more? We do it all, from home, office, and commercial spaces to event cleanup and remodeling to create a beautiful space. Our organizing services start at $60 an hour. Call or email us today to book your appointment now. Queens Organize Things, where clean meets calm, turn your chaos into order, and giving you back some time.
Yes. I'm so proud of myself. Yes. The commercial is done. All right, y'all. That's my cleaning and organizing business. So just tap in, y'all. We got some good deals going on, you know.
Pick up your phone. Go
yes, Queens Organize Things. Phone number 414-301-7700. Or you can go online at Queens with an S, organized with a D.com. All right, you all. Today I have a special guest. I'm so excited.
Hey, my name is Mocha. I'm nervous too though, but
that's okay.
I'm excited too. I'm so happy to be here with you. I'm so happy that you invited me here because this is like a new vibe. I like it. I really, really do. And yeah, like I said, my name is Mocha Nicole. My real name is Imari, but everybody calls me Mocha.
All right, y'all. That's my special guest for today. You know, I always let them introduce themselves anyways.
I'm nervous, girl.
Yeah, don't be nervous. Just come down and take your shoes off.
Right.
Get comfortable.
For real.
All right, you all. It's been some time since I've actually aired a show. So we here live. We talking about dating and relationships. Oh my God.
Yes. How you feeling?
Oh my God. I don't know. I'm a kind of little nervous.
Don't be nervous, girl. It's regular. Do not be nervous. We got this.
Yes. We sure do. Okay, you all. So like I said, we're talking about dating and relationships, okay? We're talking about the lessons and the love, the things that we've actually experienced, how it made us feel, you know, what, like I said, the lessons and what we can carry on with us as we continue on our journey to dating and different type of relationships. And when I say relationships, I'm not just talking about intimate relationships. I'm talking about overall relationships.
All of that.
Yes. You see how that record just went? That's what I'm talking about.
For real.
Build them relationships, baby. Yes. Okay, you are. So we know that dating is not what it used to be, right? Like you were just saying down when we was coming up, right? Dating is expensive. I hear a lot of people talk about how dating is expensive. You know, dating don't really have to be expensive.
It don't have to be expensive, but I feel like generally it is. Like, I feel like for me, I save more money when I'm single.
Okay.
I mean, I spend the fuck out of some money, but like I save more when I'm single because I don't have to buy him food. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gifter. I'm a caregiver too. So like, if I'm out in the store, I see something from me, I might ask my man like, "You want some new t-shirts?
Right.
You want some socks, man? You want something like it's just be the little things for real. We can't have no funky ass feet. You need some new socks, nigga. You need some new socks. Do you want some?
You ain't wrong.
Yes.
You is not wrong.
It is what you make it.
Right.
That's generally
Right.
Genuinely, what I feel about it is what you make it. But for me, it's expensive.
Right. So for me, I mean, it could be expensive depending on what you're actually doing. You know what I mean? Like, walks on the beach or just to a park, having a picnic. Hey, I enjoy stuff like that. And that's not really expensive to make some sandwiches and put them in the bag or a picnic basket.
But I feel like when you start requiring extra shit, like, okay, enough of the free days.
Right.
When we gonna go on a real date? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It could be expensive for him or me.
Right.
It ain't just about me, but I feel like I like dates sometimes. So I love to do shit that don't cost nothing because that's when you get to genuinely know somebody and tap into them. You know what I'm saying? But it's also nice and it also feels good when he, goes out of his comfort zone and take you somewhere nice and do something.
Right. And I ain't saying that's not a little tea, right?
Right.
But it is a necessity, right? But I mean, it is nice. It definitely is. But like you said, in the beginning, just starting off to get to know someone, you don't have to be expensive. Then you get to figure out what is really expensive to that other person as you tap a little bit more into it. You don't think so?
Girl, I don't know because like I done dated a lot of broke niggas. I have. And it wasn't about him having no money because I feel like if I fuck with you, I fuck with you regardless of what you making, any of that. So I fucked with some broke ass niggas and I feel like I kept settling for that. So then when I got with a nigga, when I did get with a nigga with a little bit of money, I'm like, like damn, shit feel weird now.
Right.
But overall, I feel like I'm tired of the broke nigga phase. Okay?
Right. Well,
I'm tired of it.
That's the thing about it. You can determine what type of dudes you date. Are you gonna date the broke niggas or are you gonna date the ones with a little bit of money, a whole lot of money? You decide that, right?
I like the broke niggas sometimes though.
Why? Because they toxic. Get your ass out of here.
Not because like they look at life for what it is. Like it's just not about money with them. But it's like I'm not your mama either. Like,
right. I mean, but a lot of broke dudes, especially if they haven't really, this is my opinion, right? If they haven't really experienced having money, they really don't know what to do with money. So shit.
I ain't saying I'm like no broke nigga. No broke nigga, okay?
But that's exactly what you just said.
I will fuck with a nigga if he broke though. If he broke, I will fuck with him.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm just not seeking no broke nigga. No.
Right.
If you broke, okay, we can work through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here for your money, but you can't stay broke.
Right.
Like,
that's the thing.
Hell no.
A work in progress. Now that's a different story.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, actually, when I'm saying relationships is not what they used to be, meaning now you have to have a lot more patience.
Oh, yeah.
You have to have a lot more understanding. And you have to have that strength to actually allow yourself to keep going in a relationship as well as protecting your heart, or actually opening up your heart, but protecting your safe space. Yeah. Right. So that comes with a lot of different self-love techniques. So self-love care. So if you don't know how to love yourself and you don't know how to, then you're not gonna be able to give it to someone else.
No, I definitely agree with that because and it don't even it's not all about, dating somebody too. It's like showing up for your kids.
Right.
Like, you gotta love yourself to like pour love into them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it didn't like especially your kids, but like when it comes to your man too, you just gotta be there all around. Like,
right.
I can't be over here mentally fucked up, but I know I gotta go home and cook a queen for my man.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna show up for him 100% how you want me to.
Right. Or your kids.
Or my kids.
Or yourself.
Or myself. So I definitely feel like you gotta pour into yourself first.
Yes.
Before you out here, wanting somebody, and it gets lonely. Trust me. Isolation season is lonely.
So do you think that that's the reason why a lot of people say that relationships are not the way that they used to be? Because like before, I mean, you will pour into somebody else before you pour into yourself.
Yeah.
Right. So then that will make it to like, well, now you're giving more to everybody else, but not as much to yourself. So that's how it was. I'm talking about for me when I first started back dating, those was the key pieces for me. But now that I show up for my own self before I show up for others, it's like people like, oh, she cocky or she's selfish. And it's like, how? Because if I'm not able to show up for me, how am I going to show up for you?
So I don't know. I'm kind of biased on that because I feel like it don't really have. Okay, let me just say this. Let me just call it for what it is. Back in the day, you know, our moms, well, we watched our moms, grandma, all that, be the perfect wife to their husband. But you know why? Because their husband was going out to go pay them bills.
Right.
Their husband was being a man of the household.
Exactly.
And I also feel like social media plays a lot into that.
Oh my God.
Because now everybody is like, oh, well, you know what my grandma was taking back in the day, I'm not taking.
Right.
Like my grandma was staying at home. She ain't had no money, but my papa was bringing it in for her.
Right.
No, that means like basically our grandparents ain't had no backbone. I feel like that. I feel like because they had the man that was automatically paying the bills and going to work, and they were just stuck at home taking care of the kids. They didn't really they still like I still know older people still trying to figure out who the fuck they are today.
Yes,
because
that's the biggest
they were
piece.
Stuck in society ways back then. But now today, these new women, it's like, well, I don't need a nigga. I am the nigga.
Right.
You know, I could go get the money too.
Right.
You feel me? Like I don't have to sit at home with the kids.
Right.
And social media, like I said, it plays a part into that because it's now like, oh, I see her. I see what she. It's just a whole bunch of. It's a revolving door and it's a revolving cycle. But I feel like we just not taking the shit that they took back then.
Right. And for me, I feel like a lot of it is. Yeah, and a lot of it is again like. That's what us learning to find balance, you know what I mean, within our lives and actually walking in a balanced way, which is allowing our feminine energy to be what it is, which as us being feminine, being women and allowing us to actually experience that masculine energy that we have, which is allowing ourselves to get out and make our money or do what it is that we love to do.
I feel like we'd be so worried about what a nigga think.
Yes. And that's when it comes to, for me, when it comes to that one-sided thing, you know, like now we're back in a tradition mode where we got to think about what other people really think about us.
Right.
You know, like Tone said before we started, do what the hell you want to do.
It's the fear of being judged.
Yes. Yes.
And then it's like men be so quick to call a girl a hoe.
Yes.
They're like, what, nigga, but you got 5 baby. Like, what? You got 5 baby mamas, but I'm the hoe.
Do you think they know that?
To wear crop tops and shit. Like,
do you think they know the definition of hoe?
Yeah, because men most likely are hoes, so they know they don't want nobody like them.
Right.
That's why men go down our back so hard because they don't want a woman like them.
So I've always heard this saying, right, that everybody is a hoe once upon a time in their life. What you think about that?
I'm gonna say no because not even to put your business out there, but my grandma, she only had 2 men, 2 men in her life. Okay,
let's go,
and
Granny.
She's still with one of them right now. So I don't think every woman is a hoe. No.
Right. Okay. Period. That
whole tendencies, whole thoughts, maybe. But
yeah.
I don't think every woman's a hoe.
No. Right. Okay. Period, y'all. You hear that? You hear that? Granny okay. Is real, right?
Merle was never a hoe.
So let's talk about readiness and self-aware. Okay, so we're now talking about dating. Before we tap into that, are you dating at this moment? Not to put your business out there, but to put it out there.
I feel like I'm in between jobs right now.
Okay.
So would I say that I'm dating? Probably to him, yeah, but to me,
it's a situationship.
It's not even a situationship. I just feel like I wanna like I strive my best when I'm by myself.
Right. Okay.
But I do have somebody that's out there that would say I'm his girlfriend.
Okay. Shots out. Keep on manifesting that, bookies. It probably come true.
You just gotta apply a little bit more pressure. But personally, I would say that I'm single. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. For those who are wondering, me too. Yeah,
single.
Single ladies, but also mothers and taking care of self. You know, tapping into who we are. Like I said, that masculine energy.
Right.
We need to tap into that as well. I know for like me, I'm a mother and I have family members. So I've been tapping into that nurturing part of me, allowing myself to use my feminine energy for a long time. What about my masculine energy?
What about my masculine energy?
Yes.
And then I hate the fact that when you say you want to be single, a nigga always think it's because of another nigga.
No,
it's
we're
not.
Just being us.
It's not even about being us. I need to fucking focus on myself. Like, like we just said, how can I like care for you if I'm not caring for myself?
Exactly.
Like, everything is not always about another nigga. Like,
no,
I honestly like being by myself.
Yeah,
I like to get my thoughts out by myself.
Man, and I like the grind.
I love the grind. Love it.
Like, it's just like you don't have as much to think about when it's just you and yours. You understand? Like, the different type of relationships that you're building, yes, that's cool, but they don't have to be an everyday thing.
They don't have to be an everyday thing. Some shit can be platonic. People need to like just because you like a woman or like a man does not mean you have to date and fuck them.
Exactly.
Things can be platonic. You can be that girl or that man friend. Y'all don't have to fuck all the time. Like, it's okay. It's okay.
So why you think they always say men shouldn't have female friends and females shouldn't have male friends?
Because of that thought of fucking. Like, okay, yeah, you my homeboy, but I know like if the opportunity came, I might smash. Right.
So wait, hold on. I shouldn't have asked that yet. That's got to get down to the boundaries pieces.
I mean, it's the truth. Everybody think about it. Like, everybody, y'all might not do it, but y'all definitely thought about it. Like,
Wait.
You didn't see him in them gray shorts and you didn't look at that print. But that's your homeboy now. Okay.
Or wait, your homegirl was looking real good in them motherfucking tights, you know, like
facts. Your homegirl had them plumper leggings, them plumper booty leggings. You was on that.
Okay, but yeah, when you take it out the sexual piece and actually, you know, we all go through it, but when you come back to reality, like, hey, wait, hold on, this is what it is. That's the homie.
That's the homie.
You know,
and sometimes you don't even be wanting to fuck your homie because you know what type of man he is. So
exactly.
Like, nah.
And then you know the emotions that could come and kind of stir things in a different way as well.
You don't want to ruin no good friendship.
Don't do it, ladies. Don't do it, men.
Don't do as I do as I say. For real. Because I've been there. I am not a fan.
Hold on, I gotta practice what I'm preach. So don't do it, ladies. Don't do it, men.
Do as I say. Do not do it. Nope.
Okay. Tapping into the questions, right? How do you know when you're truly ready to date? Seeing that you already then dated and now you just kind of more focused on you. Like, what is something that you will actually be able to, or when is the time you'll actually be able to say, okay, I think I'm ready to get back out and start dating?
That's a really, really good question. I would say I would know that I'm really ready to start back dating or like that I found my person, honestly, when God sent him to me. I feel like, I'm just going through a phase right now where I got to get my shit together.
Right.
And so when I'm ready for it, God will send the perfect man to me. I won't have to go look for him. I won't have to do none of that shit. He's going to come find me. So when God sent him to me, that's when I know, like, I'm ready.
So how would you know if he's got sense? Because you know it's so many out there that actually is.
When you know, you just know.
What you want to call them? Fake or wearing a mask? Or
yeah, they do be wearing a mask. But that's what I say. When you know, girl, you just know.
How do you know?
Just say I ain't a lot of good niggas in my life. Okay, a lot of good niggas, and it was wrong, right person, wrong timing.
Okay.
So I feel like I like right person, wrong timing. But like when you really know for real, I can't even describe that because it's for me to know, for you to find out.
Okay,
like,
period.
When you will know, you will know. Like
everything
about this just seems so different,
right?
And so organic, and so like breath of fresh air.
Okay, hey y'all. So listen to this, right? So I'm in. Well, just tapping into another stage of my life. We're going to put it that way. And then I got a younger sister that most of y'all, if y'all been tapping into my shows, have seen on here, right? And now I get to meet another young lady who is similar to my sister, right? But it's not from the relationship that me and my sister have as being close, as sisters. But now I have a different type of relationship where it's just another young lady that is going through similar things as I am, and get to tell me in a different type of way or share her story with me. So we gonna take this as I'm gonna use you for my inner self, me tapping into my childhood. So when I was in my 20s, what's something like, or how should I have been looking at things, according to the generation now? Because I'm kind of geared to kind of tapping into that when my next me jumping out and dating again, right? Instead of going it by my way, what I've used to seeing as, my grandparents or my mom them. So, like I said, we go tap in, y'all. So, why is self-love important before entering a relationship?
I believe that self-love is important before entering in a relationship is because like we was just discussing, we have to love ourselves. Like even if it's like as little as like, oh, I know I need to lose some pounds, or I know I need to wake up earlier, or I know I need to be a better mom. It's just like I have to like truly be in love with myself before entering a relationship, because I feel like if I don't love myself enough, that nigga gonna come in here, he's gonna manipulate the fuck out of me. Okay,
he's gonna find
gonna find it. He's gonna find that one spot. Oh, you said you got daddy issues? Bet. He's gonna do his big one.
I'm gonna be your daddy.
You need to be mentally strong before going into any relationships, because that nigga is gonna come in. He gonna do his big one. I'm not saying all niggas, but 8 out of 10. That nigga.
What about them female friends too, though, in different type of relationships? We can't leave them out, because they get that, they see that little chance too, and they come right in, or even them family members, in them type of relationships. Not just talking about men and the relationship, we have with the men, but just talking about overall.
Yeah, I just feel like don't be unaware of shit.
Like
always hold yourself accountable too.
That's
a lot of adult problems. We think that because we fucked up, we shouldn't acknowledge that we fucked up.
The proof, baby.
You need to hold yourself accountable, because in order when you start holding yourself accountable, God starts seeing all that shit. And I go back to God because He's our main source. He's our provider for real. So it's like you need to hold yourself accountable. You know you're a fucked up person. Admit it, and just move on from it. You know what I'm saying? Like just put hold yourself up to a stature or a stature that you would want your man to be at. Like,
okay,
you want him to be up here, you need to be up there right with him.
So I was asked the question, right? In the meeting that you missed on Saturday, just calling her out, Rebels.
Hold me accountable. Okay, yes, I did miss it. I did.
No, but it's okay, girl. We all gotta, tap in. We gotta know.
Blame Emir.
Yeah,
Emir, you had mommy running around. It's your fault. No, I'm just playing.
No excuses. No excuses, baby. Nah.
Nah, it ain't for real.
No, we got some people tapped in, but I can't really see the messages, y'all. I'm still in the process with getting my eyes together. So thank you all for tapping in. I just want y'all to know that I do need some advice. Do I step out and start dating again, or do I just continuously just do me? But at some point in time, if I'm ever gonna have a husband, I gotta learn how to balance it, right? So do I step in and let dating kind of be like the space of where my husband will be in the future, where it's like now I'm balancing it all out, or do I just stay on the grind and keep moving and never really learn to balance that piece?
I always say stay on the grind, baby. Stay on the grind. Enter anything with your own everything. Stay on the grind. But I feel like if a man come along, you can date to marry, but I would say just let it vibe out. Just let it play out.
I'm not saying dating to marry. I'm saying that eventually one day I am going to be a wife.
No, right? And I'm saying like we should date to marry. Like, we're getting older now. I feel like we should date Samari, and if it don't work out with him, date again.
Okay.
But right now is the season where we should be. If we know that we want to be wives one day, we have to start dating Samari.
Right? Because what kind of man you want?
How we gonna get with our husband and just expect him to be A B C
right?
Z?
Yeah.
True. We have to date every nigga like we want.
Okay, so with you, right? As of now, like, so you're not really dating, right? So you're on your grind. So are you focused more on just being about your money and taking care of your son, or are you more about other things? I mean, and yourself as well, of course. But then are you about other things too, where you're learning to balance out things that goes on in your day-to-day life?
No, I'm not dating anybody right now. Okay. I did say I was in between jobs. I mean, y'all know what's up, but but right now I'm not dating to date anybody or even looking to date right now. I would say personally, I'm focused on getting myself to the top. Like, I'm pouring into me right now, and that's with health, wealth, everything. It's like anything I've been wanting to do lately, I just been doing it. Like, life is short. Niggas and bitches are gonna come regardless. Right. But I ain't gonna lie, it do get lonely. But it's all a part of the isolation process, I believe. Right. But I love love. Like, I love today. Yes. I love. Like, if I leave here today, meet a nigga at the gas station, baby, we're dating now.
Wait. Is you talking about meeting a nigga, or you're talking about meeting a man?
I got that bad. I got that so bad. I need to stop calling niggas.
Yes, because it's a difference between.
I like a nigga too, though.
You know, I mean, you can have a man who got a little nigga in him who know how to be a nigga. But
oh my God, that was a really good one. I'm looking for a man, child. I got a baby. I'm raising a little man right now. I'm looking for a man, not no little nigga.
Yeah,
not no YN. I need a man. I want a man. I don't need anything, but I want a man.
Okay. Period. Yeah. Let's go.
Now I got a question for you. What about you?
Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
okay. You just talking about that. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Taking it back. What was the question again?
Okay, so basically what you said was, are you like focusing on yourself right now and you getting up on your grind, getting up on your hustle, or are you looking to date?
I'm actually, like I said, I have been pouring into myself for so long. I've learned how to pour into my family, you know, in a whole different type of way than I poured into them before. I've also been pouring into my business and pouring into what I love, which is podcasting, you know, meeting new people, learning from different people, you know, and like you said, it do get lonely,
it does.
Right? Especially when it's them nights where I just want to chill, you know, and just have a Netflix, you know, and know that I don't have to worry about nothing else. But like I said, since I have been pouring into all of that already,
everything else coming, right?
It is. But now that's where it comes, where I'm now learning to balance it all out. So for me, I feel like stepping back in a dating game again will be something for me to help me balance it all out, because I can learn to balance out for myself or balance it out for my family or my job. But what about when it comes to that partner? You know, how am I going to know that? That's the piece that I'm going to be missing. So when it come, hey, I'm going to kind of push it to the side. Like, wait, hold on. I don't got no time. You know, now I got to make room. But if I start to make room, then when it comes in and that right one come in, I'm already going to be ready and prepared, you know, ready for it.
Yeah. Okay, just to piggyback off of your question, when you said that you take care of your kids and then you also take care of your family. So, how does it feel? I don't know if you are, if you aren't, but like, how does it feel being like the person that everybody comes to when they need something? And if you are the person that, you know, everybody comes to, would you say that you can depend on them as well?
Okay. So for that, right, it used to feel like a burden, right? That everybody came to me. But now that I know who I am and what's my purpose here, it's kind of like a thing of, okay, well, I'm gonna allow myself to kind of say what it is that I have to say and do what it is that I have to do, and then go back into whatever it is I need to do, like working on me or working on a business or whatever. So it's a thing of I don't necessarily want to say like it's a bad feeling, but it's actually a good feeling. It's a feeling that's like, okay, when I climb up that ladder or get to the top of the ladder, right? I'm gonna have to have those things. People is gonna be dependent on me. People is gonna be, watching me as being a leader. So it's like I have to be able to be comfortable with that. And that was a struggle for me in the beginning, but after working with my family in a different way, in a different light, now it allows me to honestly see, okay, I know which way to move and how to move. Do I stay too long? Do I not go at all? Those different type of things now allow me to use my intuition. So it's the same thing for me with business, or the same thing for me meeting new people. And are they going to be a part of my life for this time to teach me something, or are they going to be here to kind of go through this journey with me?
Okay, I have another question. This is my last question. Maybe, maybe not.
How do you want to see who actually? Can you see that?
Let me see.
Cause it's some people over here. Okay, what's up? Shots out.
What females do that to do what? Leon, wait, learn to stay busy now so he'll know how to schedule how your schedule is.
Okay. So somebody said learn how to stay busy now so you can learn how to your schedule is.
So you'll learn how his schedule.
So you'll learn.
So he'll learn how your schedule
so
is.
Okay. So he'll learn
like,
how
learn
your
to stay
schedule
busy
is.
now. Yeah. And people do make time for what they want. So
Right,
I get that part. But I feel like us being women, I'm sorry, not sorry, but I need to see my man at least 4 times a week. 4 times a week, maybe 5.
Okay. Well, what if your man he's on the grind?
If he's on the grind, he's gonna make time.
Right, but I understand that. So what if he's only making time for himself, he's making time for his family, he's making time for his grind, but then he also making time for you, right?
So what if to handle, then
but what if his grind, he's grinding 4 days a week. He's making time for himself 2 days a week. He's making time for the family 2 days a week. He's making time for you 3 days a week.
Nah, because it's as little as, babe, Mimi, let's like get lunch real quick. Like it's little shit.
That's
like,
cool. But I mean, the time could be just on a simple phone call, right?
Yeah, but me personally, no, I need to see my man.
Oh, period.
I need to see my man.
I mean, for me, I'm comfortable with it. Like, shit, I'ma see you, and I know I'ma see you. You understand what I'm saying? But in the same sense, if you're balancing the things out, I'm not gonna take that from you as learning to balance your thing out, because I know at some point in time, I'm going to start to get more time for it. But like they were saying before, he's gonna be able to see how my flow is, and I'm gonna be able to see how his flow is. That's when we can move things around.
I get all of that because I was just dating this guy. I saw him every Friday, so I get that. But it's like now I don't want to see him every Friday. I need to see him.
But it's divine timing. So maybe things.
It was good timing. It was immaculate. I was looking forward to every Friday. Yeah. Girl, please.
Wait, was that the one that you ain't really know how to deal with, that had a little bit of money? Oh, okay.
This was a whole different.
Okay.
A grown man. He had the money. Okay. He had the money, which is why we saw him on Fridays. Shit. Bro,
wait.
All the time.
He had them expectations and standards.
He just, broke niggas always got time. A nigga who working ain't really got that much time, so that's why I only saw him on Fridays. He didn't have too many high expectations and standards, but he was busy. He was busy.
So you had the expectations.
I had the expectations. And I had to shit, accountability, right?
Somebody gotta have them, right?
Yeah, for real. But
Okay.
I don't know. If I meet a grown ass man about his business, but he only want to see me twice a week, I'm gonna be okay with
that. Especially if he on the grind.
You handling business,
you know.
babe. I get it.
And I'm seeing you on the grind, you know. Okay, so we talking about the expectations and the standards, right? What is the difference between a healthy standard relationship and an unrealistic expectation or relationship?
Ooh, healthy standard, I would say communication. We communicating,
basically.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a problem with something I just said or did, let's talk about it. I got a problem that you is not wiping out the sea after you pee. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
Even though
about
you
it.
should be.
Right.
But, let's just talk about it. So that's a healthy. And unhealthy basically is just the toxic shit we used to.
Right. What's the toxic that we used
Ooh.
to?
I don't know about y'all, but the toxic.
We keeping it real because these young women or the women that's already in age need to know. Even the older women, the men as well.
The toxic shit I did, or like
that we deal with, period, in relationships.
Boy, getting your phone played on, getting your phone blown up, unexpected pop-ups, the name calling. You know what I'm saying? It's just. I wouldn't say I never really been in a verbally abusive relationship, but it's some man out there that does that.
Wait, so you ain't never been in a relationship where, or even had friends?
Yeah, I've had friends
that be like, "Hey, bitch, come here, shut up, bitch."
Oh, hell no.
Okay,
hell no. My friends don't do that.
Okay,
it's a level of respect.
That's toxic as hell.
No, that's toxic.
That's definitely
no.
Toxic.
We call each other bitches, but hey, bitch, come here. Or shake that asshole.
Right.
Hell no. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
But I've definitely dated niggas who use that bitch word. I did. It is.
So what you feel about it?
If I call you one first, okay, cool. Call me one back. But when you just blatantly call me a bitch, hold the fuck on. Hold all the way the fuck on. Because first of all, if I'm a bitch, you know who's a bitch next.
No, I don't. Who's next?
Your mom. Watch your motherfucking mouth, for real.
I knew that.
Right? Don't come over here with all that bitch shit. So how do you like? Wait. So do you like it when a nigga be like, "Oh, this my bitch"?
Nah.
Hell no.
Nah. Now this my lady or this my woman, this my queen. You know, not even this my girl, cause I ain't no girl. You know, my kids are my girls. You know, but either this is my woman or this is my queen.
Yo,
this
bitch.
is. Nah.
This my bitch.
Yeah, nah. That right there, that's one of the boundaries as tapping into.
Not this my bitch.
Yeah. So okay.
And that's toxic shit I dealt with too. Shit. I don't like that.
So for me, right, a healthy relationship is similar to what you said, right? Which is communication. Communication is key. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, you have to communicate. Even if it's okay, babe, I need some time. Who, mine?
No, I'm saying if you say my phone on 1%, that's communicating.
Exactly. You know? I'll call you with my phone charge, or babe, I just need some time, you know, like, or I'm finna step out with my friends, I'll call you later, or something like that. That communication, even if get into the deeper piece of it, right? Where I'm having some type of emotional issues going on, you know, I need to talk to someone and then I'm gonna come talk to you, or I need to sit with myself and then I'm gonna come talk to you. That type of thing right there. Communication is key. I don't care what it is.
If you got the bubble guts, nigga, I need to know. Communicate that with me.
Like, now wait, I don't want to know all that now. Now just go handle your business, okay?
Shit, let me know.
Come back like, yeah, babe. I have to go take care of the business. Okay, I understand that.
For real.
Okay, talking about red flags, right? Talking about red flags, also green flags, right? What are some red flags people often ignore in the early stages of dating?
That's a real good question. I would say that bitch word, once you let something slip, it's gonna keep slipping. So I would say people often ignore, a lot of people that I know, they often ignore that bitch word, miscommunication.
Right.
And it's just a lot of shit. Like sometimes you just gotta study a man to just really know about a man.
Right.
If his schedule start changing up, or the way he texts you, the way he call you, the way he see you, if all of that,
you get the flipping up.
Yeah, you
dig deeper, ladies.
You gotta dig deeper.
Dig deeper.
Stop ignoring them red flags.
Yeah, them red flags, definitely. What about the green flags?
That we ignore?
No. Yep.
Okay.
The green flags that we ignore.
When a man like you, because sometimes the niggas that we like, the niggas that like us, we don't really like. So we gotta stop ignoring them, man.
What do you mean the ones that like us that we don't really like them?
The ones that like us is gonna do everything that we just said we wanted them to do. Okay. Communicate, show up, be affectionate, all of that. Like we'll get that from a man, but it's not the man that we like.
So we ignore it.
We be like, nah. That ain't Lil John. I don't want it.
Why do you think that is?
Toxic.
Yeah.
That's toxicity.
Yeah.
We're ignoring the lover boys for the man that ain't,
Right. For me, right, I think it's a lot of, it has a lot to do with we're paying attention to the outer and not really the inner. Like we're not really tapping into who they really are as a person. You're looking at them as a person that you see or is tapping in, other people is tapping into.
Right.
Putting it on the screen and y'all wouldn't never look at it.
Oh, that was me. I told you my eyes bad.
Oh, well, somebody.
That's what's up. Yes, shout out Quentin. Yes. Tap in, baby. We need some male input, right? So even if we only got one person or two people that come in, we don't give a fuck. Tap in. Yes. What do you say? Oh, I like to bring your ass. He said, I like to bring your ass here, little bitch. Females like a challenge.
They do. No, for real. For real.
That's why I said to you, like, even if they just playing.
Nah.
Okay.
Don't play with me like that. Like,
don't play with us like that.
I done been through some shit. I'm still working through it. So I'm not fully healed. So don't play like that.
Nah, like I know when it's a demanding type of shits of bitch this and bitch that. I know that because I didn't been there. Yeah. But when it's like even if sometimes like, oh yeah, my bitch hold me down type shit. Okay, I can understand that. Or sometimes I might do like a challenge, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. It's like we see a zebra and the zebra is black and white. We know damn well we're not gonna find a zebra that's pink. Stop trying to change a person for who they are. Like it's a zebra, bruh. Like what the fuck?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's
I feel like people do try to hold people to a higher,
standards.
We want people to be who we think that they are, but it's not who they are.
Yeah.
Like
that's ignoring them red flags.
I've been learning that lately.
Yes, that's ignoring them red flags.
You cannot change a person.
They show you who they are.
Believe them.
Yes, and they definitely, a lot of them show you who they are in the beginning stages, right? And then it's kind of like overlooked because again, they are taking you on extreme dates, and you don't really have to tap in as much as you should be tapping in and asking them questions that you're needing to be asking. Yeah. So now, hey, okay, let me get her some diamond earrings.
Like, do you got kids?
Yeah, like let me buy your kids some shoes.
What's your deal breaker with kids? Huh? What's your deal breaker with kids? Like
with me?
If a man got let's say 6 kids, 6 baby mamas.
Okay.
How you feel about that?
So
honestly,
for me, a man with kids is not a deal breaker, right? A man with kids who don't know how to deal with kids or even don't know how to don't honor the kids, don't respect them, do not take the time to acknowledge them and get to know who they are. That's a problem.
Yeah.
So it's, for me, it's not really how many kids you have, right? It's about how are you taking care of them? How much time are you putting into them? Not just buying them materialistic things, but
Right.
feeding them the knowledge. Are you working on your car and your son is outside in the front yard, or is you working on your car and your son right there asking questions? You know, that's a different type of thing with men and kids. The same thing with women and men.
Yeah.
Right? Like, even friends of mine that have kids, if they're not treating their kids well, or they're not even there for their kids, I'm a person that's there. I'm a person that show up. So why the hell do I want you around my kids?
Exactly.
Now my kids is looking at it as sometimes I'm there and sometimes I'm not. No.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know. What you feel?
Okay, so I have nothing. Yes, I do.
You was finna lie.
No, because like I got two sides to it. I typically don't go out dating guys with kids, or let's say he do have a kid. I feel like my cutoff is about like 1, and that's just me though. And I know people be like, "But you got a kid," but that's just what I like.
Right.
If I want somebody with 1 or none kids, that's what I want. If he don't want me because I got a kid, that's cool too.
Right.
But I feel like if you got more than 1 kid and I really, really like you, I mean, okay, cool. But they need to come grown, nothing under 5, for real. Nothing under 6. And no baby mama drama. I've always had baby mama drama.
Yeah,
that's why I don't date men with kids. I've always had baby mama drama.
So the thing that I figured out and learned about that, right, is so for me, right, I always wanted a family, right? It's not even I always wanted a family. I always had a family. Like, and we've always had multiple people, like family member, people's friends that's now family members type thing. So it was a thing of shit. We all come together. You know what I mean? So it was a thing of, now, if you could come in and you can do similar things that I'm doing, then I don't have a problem with a blended family, because that means we're all gonna work together. Now that's a different thing. But if you have baby mama drama and you haven't really been working on healing, then that's gonna be a problem. And I learned that just not too long ago, right? Because I have 2 baby daddies, right? And the first baby daddy, we just never could really see eye to eye. And it was a thing of like, why the fuck can we not see eye to eye?
Girl, I wanted the same thing.
So then I got my second baby daddy, and it was like, we always see eye to eye. So I started to be like, damn, this me? I have a problem with, seeing co-parenting, but then I started to realize it's not you. I can do it with one, but I'm not able to do it with another one. So I started to use different techniques that I was using with the one that I could do, and kind of like using the reverse psychology on the one that I couldn't do it with. And now we're able to, so it's like, even if he faking or whatever, it's the genuinity, the thing of you even allowing the kids to see something different, right? So sometimes you may be in your feelings and you may not be genuine, right? But deep down in, is the thing is, somewhere in your heart, you really want to learn how to co-parent, because you wouldn't even be trying to fake it till you make it type shit.
I feel like that's a problem for me too. Like, I don't beat myself up about it as bad as I used to, but I've always wanted my son to like be around his dad and be around his dad's side of the family. Like, I always wanted my son's dad to be there for my son. But it's like we said, we can't change people for who they are. Like, he's just a effed up person,
right?
But it's like, I wanted that, but now that I know that it's not there, you gotta find a way to move on.
Yep. And that's the piece that actually happened for me. Like, when I stopped really caring, and I really stopped trying to meet him where he was at, tit for tat type shit, that's when it started to really work. He like, oh, she don't really give a fuck. Oh well, fuck it, it is what it is. Let me just co-parent. Yes, there's no feeling in this whole thing, whereas I want you back. No, we're past that. It's now co-parenting. Either we're gonna learn how to co-parent, or we're gonna wait till the kids get grown, and then they're gonna see the difference between mom and dad.
I feel like you stand up for yourself, so you're a little feisty, and I feel like men probably, they don't like that dominance in you. I can see it. And that's with me too. And men usually don't like that. Like, oh, she stand up for herself. Oh, you got something to say? Yeah.
I mean, I got 3 brothers and my father, uncles, cousins that was males that was always around. So it was a thing of, okay,
Yeah.
don't allow this to happen. And then I allowed it to happen, and I seen and experienced what they were actually talking about. So it was like, oh yeah, I'm changing this. I understand now. Fuck all of that.
I know that's right.
And we going into the communication and trust, right? So an important conversation, or how went, we already talked about that. We ain't even gonna go into that because that's like stirring it in. So how do you begin to build trust with someone that's new?
Wow, she just making me tell all of my little secrets.
I want to know, girl.
How do I build trust with someone new? It's a little see, it is toxic, but like I wouldn't say that like I play games a little bit, but like I test them for sure.
That's the thing. Yeah.
I test men just to see, like, is you really loyal? Is you really solid? Like, for like, what we doing here? So I would say that I give little tests. I give them the rope to see if they gonna hang themselves.
Right. A lot of times, right? I don't even be intending to do that.
It's just a natural
thing. But it's like, I found out that I'm like a challenge for a lot of people, right? Not even just men, but people, period. So I'm going to be that one that asks them questions that's going to make you be like, damn, like you just did just now, right? And it's like, I didn't even, January 10th.
Okay, February 10th. Okay.
Like, I didn't even intend to do it. I'm just going with the flow and just being me, laughing, and
because you got personality.
Want to get to know a person, and boom, before it's just all like, okay,
yeah.
Now that's my way of actually tapping in and kind of building trust with people, because if they can do that with me and I'm able to do that with them, and then boom, the universe just so happily tests us. And you can come back and be like, damn, I failed that test.
Yeah.
Or, I really passed that. That's the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when they know, they know.
Yeah, and that right there is allowing me to kind of build the trust with you. Because, like, damn, for one, you just held yourself accountable.
Yeah.
For two, you didn't have to come tell me shit. You could have kept it to yourself.
Right.
And then for three, you're honestly, learning to walk through it. So I passed mine. You failed yours. Can I give you some pointers?
Right.
Shit.
Right. See, I'll be on that.
And the motherfucker be like, yes, how did you? Okay, let's talk.
I'll be on that.
But when they get to that defensive mode, like, fuck, nah, that ain't me. And I didn't, nigga, you did. And that's when they become them niggas, you did.
They get too aggressive, too mad. Yeah.
Okay, and y'all.
The one thing about a man is, though, and a woman, they gonna tell you everything you gotta know. All you gotta do is listen, trust.
Yep.
They're going to tell you everything. Just listen to everything.
And what they don't tell you, they're going to show you. They're going to show you through the other relationships that they have, whether it's through, like you said, the father relationships and people having father issues, mother issues. They're going to show it. If they're having problems with their kids, it's going to show up in their life.
And I usually don't like fucking with men who like down talk their baby mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
because a man, for me, a man who down talk their baby mama, it means that there's a problem, right? Mean that at some point in time they down talk their mother. If they have sisters, they down talk their sisters.
That's a good one.
And that goes a long way because it take you back to having mother issues. Now you got an issue with women, and now you think that you're gonna just come and talk to me any kind of way. No, that's when the boundaries come in at, and that's what's the next piece.
Yes, for sure.
Stepping into them boundaries, right? How do you actually set boundaries in new relationships?
Oh, that's a good one. That's why that's why I'm practicing being single right now, because like I need to, first and foremost, honestly, truthfully speaking, I need to figure out what my boundaries are.
Right. So with you saying that though, what kind of boundaries do you have for yourself? Well, what kind of boundaries do you have for your kids or your family members?
Yeah. So for my family members, my boundaries, it may vary. For my son, I don't really set any boundaries for my son for real, because like I don't know if that sounds crazy, but like it's a certain amount of boundaries, but it's not like nothing too harsh, like nothing like you can't do this, you can't do that, right? Nothing like that aspect. For myself, boundaries is, like I said, I don't talk to men with a lot of kids.
Right.
Another boundary for myself is like you know, I know when to cut off certain shit.
Right.
I know when to walk away. I know when to leave. But when I say like I don't know what my boundaries are, I mean like with a man, because sometimes you might not want one nigga doing something, but then you be okay with another man doing it.
Right.
So it's like I'm still trying to.
Well, that's the difference. You hear what you just said. You may not want one nigga doing something, then you'll let another man do it. You just said it. A nigga you won't let do, but a man you will allow to do that. So that's the difference right there.
Okay. See, my thing is I be having to say stuff out loud,
right? And that's exactly me too. That's why I love the podcast.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it helped me to tap more into it, especially when I go back and listen to it, and I'll be like, damn, you really just was saying that on air, like, you know, but it helped me like, okay, girl, you was that brave. Okay. You know, so it kind of really helped me. But for me, right, setting boundaries, right, for myself is like, okay, so I really want to go hang out with my cousin and they going to go to the mall and just kick it. But a thing about it is I know I got a shitload of work on my desk that needs to be done. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and say I'll catch y'all later and I'm going to go ahead and do my work. Now I'm setting boundaries for myself, right? Even when it's like, oh shit, I don't feel like cooking, you know, but I know that my kids don't need to eat fast food. I don't have the money for fast food. So why the fuck am I not cooking? You know, so whether you want to or not, you need to allow yourself to just say fuck it and go do it because I know it needs to be done. So if I cross them boundaries on my own and it gets too many times where I'm like, I don't give a fuck, I ain't cooking, or you know what I mean, like fuck that, I'm going to hang out, I'll get to the work later, then that's where it's like you crossing your own boundaries.
So it's really showing up for yourself.
Yes. And if you not doing it for you, then how is other people gonna come in and do it for you? Because what goes around comes around. And it starts with you. So if you want a person to treat you a certain way, you gotta teach them how to treat you. And teaching them how to treat you is by how you treat yourself.
Right. And that's the boundary that I said too. Like if like you said fuck that. One of my boundaries is if we start talking, I need a date. Yeah. That's the first and foremost anything. I need a date before anything else. We not texting what you doing all day. Hey, love, good morning, queen. I know I'm a queen. Good morning. No, we need a date. The moment I get your number, we need to do something intimate right after. Not sexually intimate, but like us just
let's go on a walk.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of my boundaries. First and foremost, when I start dating, I need a date.
Okay. So what's the best balance? What's the best way to balancing independency with your intimacy? We kind of tapped into that a little bit more when I was talking about balancing it all out. Yeah. So what's the way for you, the best way for you at this moment in time?
Meaning that like, okay, we get into the nitty gritty. We finna say what we want to say. Meaning that like, meaning what? Like if I want to go.
Like your independence. So you working on yourself. Okay. You working on your, you know, the kids and building a relationship and you know, you working on building or creating your own life and you know, you trying to maintain it all, but you need that balance, right? But then again, like you said, you want that intimacy as well. So how do you balance that all out?
Well, I make sure that the business is done first. So I do the business first and then my man right after. Or whoever I'm dating. But I don't feel like whoever I'm talking to never comes before the business.
Okay.
That's just
so what do you consider business? Because I know
waking up, getting my son ready, getting my son to school, going to work, going to school, doing my homework. That's going to go make some money.
Okay.
That's my business right there.
Okay, yeah, because I just wanted to say that too, because a lot of people think of when I got to take care of my business, that means I got to get up and go to work. You have more than just other business besides getting and going to punch the clock.
No.
Like, or just getting up and to go help clients. You have more than just that as business.
And that's why people stereotype us, because they think every time we talk about business, we're referring to going to go work a 9 to 5. At the end of the day, my 9 to 5 is going to get whatever's left after me, after I'm done pouring into myself.
Right.
And that's my problem. And I am still young, but I'm catching on to it now. We have to take care of us before we can go help somebody else build their $1 billion company.
Yes.
No. Business, it goes it reach a long mile.
Yes.
School, work, kids, home, mama, grandma, anything else that I consider my business.
Right.
It's not always about
not only that, but what about the the wealth, the
Right.
longevity? What
Exactly.
about being able to leave the legacy for our kids?
I'm
We
helping you
don't
build your
want,
$1 billion business. Meanwhile, I'm not gonna have one for myself.
and my kids ain't got
And my-
nothing after I
Like
pass
what?
or I'm gone.
If
They
I die
still
today,
gon-
y'all got a new coworker. Y'all got a new employee coming in today. Like hell
that's
nah.
the different thing, and that's I just want to say thank you so much, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the piece that a lot of younger people do not tap into,
Yeah.
right? Because of all the toxic and all the
Mhm.
trauma that they actually go through, they say fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be free, but their free is
Mhm.
actually surviving.
Mhm.
Being free is actually being free within yourself, where no matter what
Yes.
goes on, the starting point, right? No
Yes.
matter how many challenges or
Yes.
tests you go through,
Yes.
where your part, and your role and how to move in your own role. So it's a big difference.
Yeah, some people don't see it, like they don't see themselves being shit for
Mhm.
real. So it'd be hard for them to even accept that, like they got more power than they think that they
Yes.
do.
Oh my God.
Girl, what?
Yes.
Some people like, oh, I'm too old
And-
to be a nurse. I'm too old. You're never too old to do
Nothing.
nothing.
And that's what I'm
Just
saying.
get up and go do it.
Right. And that's what I'm saying about you. You like, I want to learn this now.
Yeah.
Right now. And now is the best time. You know what I mean? Not saying that any other time is too late, but now, especially for you have a son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
For
are
sure.
allowing yourself to be a leader towards him if you don't feel like you're a leader for nobody else. Okay, we got to wind this down.
Nah,
So
for
I
real.
just want to say, I got a couple questions, right? So when a person is getting ready to date, right?
Mhm.
It says, I am truly ready for a relationship, or I am just avoid being alone. Do you think that that's something that you kind of tap into when you first start dating someone or get their phone number?
What you say? I'm sorry. What was the first question? I truly what?
I truly am ready for a
Mhm.
relationship,
Mhm.
or am I just avoiding being alone? So is that a question that you ask yourself? Because we got to ask ourselves different questions when it's time for us to step into transformation,
Yeah.
step out or let go of something. We
Yeah.
always have to ask our own self questions so that we can receive the best guidance, which is the best guidance come from our higher power.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll be able to receive that, and then anything else can come after. So is
Yeah.
that something that you'll ask yourself?
I ask myself that all the time, for real, for real. It does get lonely, and then I'll be like, maybe I should call for entertainment, or like maybe I should go fill my time doing this. But it'd be like, I'll be thinking to myself, like, do I really want to do this?
Right.
Or am I just running away from my thoughts?
So what in that moment give you the choice to decide to say, nah, I'm just gonna continuously just do me and just be in my own little world?
I follow my heart, not my mind.
Okay. Period. Okay. So for me, it is I ask myself that only when I feel like things is getting serious. So like a lot of the people that I actually meet, they're first, I ain't gonna lie, they my homies.
Yeah, for sure.
They the hey bros,
For
or
sure.
they the hey huns, or they are the hey kings, or
Yeah.
hey queens,
Not you
or
calling them king.
yes.
Okay.
I need my black men to know that even if you ain't a king right now, baby, you got the opportunity to be one. I'm a call it.
Hey, king.
Hey king, like yes. Literally,
Okay.
like I said, I am that type of person that I want you to know that you are somebody. You do have a place in this world. So it ain't even just men, it's the women's, it's the kids. The kids is hey leader, you know what I mean? Hey little boss, you know what I mean? Those are the type of things that I say to them, because even if they don't believe it in that moment in time, they hear that. And some point in time when they get to that moment, they're gonna be like, fuck that, I'm a boss.
Okay.
Fuck that, I'm a queen. And it's a thing of okay.
Yeah.
So the next one is, right, do you love and value yourself enough to not settle for less than you deserve? Is that a question that you will ask yourself? or have asked yourself?
I definitely asked myself that, and I've definitely like put it to use. I'm not settling for nothing.
Right. And what's settling to you?
Settling is basically doing stuff that you don't want to do, going through stuff that you don't want to go through, working a job that you don't want to work just to pay the bills. Like, that's settling.
Yes.
Dealing with it, laying up with a man every night that makes you feel like shit. That's
definitely
settling. I'm not settling nothing. Yes. I'm out of there because I can depend on me.
Exactly.
I do not have to depend on a man for nothing.
Right.
So it's like that's where most women fall out of line at. Like, they need that man to pay their bills.
Right.
They need that man to make them feel good. I make myself feel good.
Exactly.
I pay my own bills. I'm not settling, babes. It's 2025.
Man.
The government not even settling.
Like, you hear me?
We're not settling at all.
So for me, right, I'm definitely not settling. First off, I didn't put way too much time into myself on learning and changing different ways that I can honestly be able to be valuable enough, right? So again, I know my worth. I know that me settling is not going to do one or two things. It's going to put me in a stuck mode, or it's going to take me back to where the hell I already came from. And I didn't get too much work to get out of it.
Say it. The show. It's definitely gonna take you back to a place that you don't want to go back to. We're not settling.
Okay, y'all. Okay. Once again, thank you all for tapping into us. Thank you all for just listening. Although we wasn't able to see or tap into the comments as much, I just appreciate y'all. Y'all can still put the comments in the in the comment box, and I will come back and answer some questions for y'all if y'all have some. But yeah, we wrapping this up. So 2 more questions, right? Does this relationship, do you ever ask yourself, right, especially when you feel like something is not really for you, do you feel like do you ask yourself, is this relationship helping me grow or does it hold me back?
Girl, I ask myself that all the time.
Period.
I just got out of something like that. That's why I'm single. For real.
Period. Yes.
One minute I feel like it's helping me, the next minute, hell no. Nah.
Yes. And that's the thing. And when I say things that are helping you grow, right, that means that people is coming in, they're not playing with your time, right? They're valuing who you are. They're being grateful for the type of person that you are or that you can bring to the table, right? And again, they're not taking you back to them old emotions or they're not putting you back in them cycles that you've already been in. Those are the different type of things when I say helping you grow or actually holding you back. And if you get held back for too long, you end up tending to want to give up, or you get to that breaking point to where you like all the way at the bottom and you like, what the fuck? I gotta start all over.
No, girl, for real. I feel like if anything was, if I was with anybody and they were helping me grow, we would still be together right now.
You see what I'm saying? And the most relationships are the ones, although some of them may be assholes, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of them will be them people that really fuck with you, like the ones that you like your business or your job, or sometimes you have them family members that's just there. They may be assholes or whatever, but they're there, they support. So in a sense, it's the whole thing of, we're talking about all relationships, not just the romantic relationships.
Everything. No, platonically, like I said, platonically, for sure. People don't know how to like I said, be friends before y'all be more than friends.
Man, I do. Ask my friends, especially the ones that actually wanted or consider themselves dating me. Ask them how long I done made they ask my friend before I even was like, nah, you got a problem, homie. You need some healing done. Or let's go on a date. It takes time for me to do that because like I said, I want to know who the fuck you are. And if you can't be my friend and you not cool and you don't treat your family members and your kids right, then why the hell would you treat me any different?
And like we said, I am young, but as I get older, I realized that men who don't have good relationships with their parents are usually fucked up men.
Yes.
Usually fucked up.
Yes.
Okay, very
yes.
fucked up. So.
Or even a parents that's been there in their life and they took care of them, right? So somebody can be adopted or whatever, and then they had this parent that really took care of them and gave them that knowledge and that wisdom, right? But they were so fucked up and so mad that their real mother was not there. You know, you got to honor that. You got to appreciate that, because no matter what, that is a parent that was actually in a role that you needed.
Exactly.
All right, baby girls. Last question, right?
Okay.
Anything you would like to say to people who are out there dating, thinking about dating, or those that are thinking about getting into romantic relationships, or just, having different type of relationships at all? Anything you want to say to them?
Yes, this is for the girls and the guys. If you're thinking about dating, I say do it. Do whatever you want to do. If you think that you're ready to date. Who am I to tell you not to? But you need to go into it not carrying baggage that you've came out of your old situation with. So if you're thinking about dating, go into it with a clean slate. Like, go into it open and accepting.
Yep.
And this is to the girls or the guys again who you said thinking about dating, or what else?
Are in a relationship or thinking about getting in a relationship.
In a relationship, I feel like if this is your person, make it work. Regardless of what other people say or think, if this is your person, if you feel like he's for you or she's for you, make it work. Like, it's hard to come across people that love you for real, for real. Yes. Most people want to use and abuse you. That's not love. Yes. And for the people that that just came out of a relationship, I guess, just do whatever your heart desire. If you want to go back and date somebody else, go back and date somebody else. Like I said, do what matters to you. If it makes sense, make it make sense. If it don't, leave it alone. But only you know. Right. If you want to keep dealing with a shitty person, deal with them. Yep. If not, do better.
And for me, my thing is, like she was saying, right? If you want to date, allow yourself to get out there and date. But for me, I say actually allow yourself to sit with yourself and tap into, let God guide you to the relationships or the people that you're meant to be actually either learning from or receiving blessings from. Because if not, you're gonna keep repeating them same cycles and getting in them shitty ass relationships. And for those who are getting out of a relationship, for me, I say tapping into who you are. What is it that you really want? Are you really, ask them questions, the basic questions. Are you ready for another relationship? Do you know what you want? Those type of questions before you actually just jump into another one. Because if not, you're going to be doing exactly what she said, and you're going to be carrying baggage from the previous relationships, and you're going to be putting it off to the other person. And that's when you actually lose people that are meant to be put in your space to either help you receive that lesson or give you that blessing that you deserve.
Yep. I definitely agree. Yeah.
So period, y'all. Go ahead and tell others how they can tap into you before we leave.
You guys can find me on TikTok at Viewing Mocha, or you can find me on Instagram at Viewing Mocha or Mocha Nicole _ I'm not on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube as well as at Viewing Mocha, Snapchat, Viewing Mocha, Twitch, Viewing Mocha. Just come view Mocha.
On all social media platforms. All right, you all. I once again want to say thank you for tapping in with me. Please do not forget to like, share, and like I said before, if you have a question or a comment, you can leave it down in the comment space, and I will ask you. Somebody said something.
Pushing a motherfucker away on purpose is insane.
Period.
Yeah. and y'all listen to Judge. No. What helps you grow? And then he said, great conversation. What helps you grow real quick?
Oh, what helps me grow? Me, tapping into me. Like I said, sitting with myself and actually asking them questions, them hard questions to myself that I feel like I'm not able to ask other people, right? I just That's how what helps me grow. And then I allow myself to be guided to those people that is going to say, here, I got your back. Here, I can help you with this. Or I don't know this. I don't know how to do this, but I can give you some guidance. Or just having them moments where they're just a good vibe, you know, and give me that good energy. That's what helps me grow.
For me, my fuck ups. My
period.
Fuck ups help me grow. I'm not gonna lie.
That too.
My
And the
fuck
pain
ups.
that I done went through, the challenges that I go through. Like
that pain be a mother sucker.
That's what I do is when I sit with myself, that's exactly what I do. And then I see, okay, yep, I fucked up. Yep. Now which way do I move now? And that's when I again tap into myself and
woo, that pain be a motherfucker. Okay.
All right, you all. I just want to say shouts out to Sir Quentin Gladden. Once again, he has been an amazing person, y'all. He has did the commercial that you guys seen in the beginning about my business. So I just wanted to tap in and get him his shouts out.
Period.
He also did my Queens Organized Things logo if you have not seen it. But y'all don't forget to tap into the Queens Organized Things.
Period. Tap in with the queen.
All right, y'all. With that being said, thank you so much for joining me.
See you later. Mwah, mwah, mwah.